I'm recording. Hello, welcome to the Honest Wargamer. I'm your host, Rob, and I am joined by... Let me just make sure that... Let's get that a little bit away. Who am I joined by?
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Was it hard getting here? Do you get over the wall?
I jump over the wall. It's a necessity. We gotta jump over the wall. We have actually jump packs in Mexico. They sell them for 5 pesos, so you can jump on the yeah, you gotta jump.
Really easy to do.
Yeah, or we're gonna steal it. We're practically stealing it. I heard they took like the wire from the wall.
Yeah, and they're selling it.
Yeah, and they're selling it. So that's
I mean your people.
Yeah, my people.
Yeah.
Maybe contracted by me, but you never know.
So I got to tell you that this guy's one of my heroes because this is key. Going into Game 5, he's on 4 wins. Now that's a lot of people. Yeah, the amazing Liam Cook did win 5. Yeah. But he was on 4 wins with the Corn Dragon. Now let me qualify this. The Corn Dragon is shit. Yeah?
Don't say that.
Right?
Don't say that.
So how did you win 4 games?
It's overpriced. Yeah. It's overpriced.
What, by 50 points? But how much is it overpriced by?
400.
By 400?
400. 800 will be worth. For 800. We needed an 800 to be workable.
Okay, workable.
Workable.
Okay, but then how did you win 4 games with it?
So... First, I think I cannot do my list better. That's the worst thing. I don't think you can do a better list with my.
So what's in the list? What's in the list?
The list is 2 units of Blood Rivers, 1 unit of 40 Marauders, 3 Slaughter Priests, 2 with +1 to hit, 1 with 1+ to save, War Shrine with 1+ to save, and that is all in my list. So you don't have that many drops. It's all morals. So you get like a coherency with the War Shine. The War Shine is the 6+ to save on normal and mortal wounds, so the dragon doesn't like die to mortal wounds like this fast. And you got this big meat of 40 Marauders defending it. The strong thing about the dragon is it hits on 3 inches and 1 attack on 1 inch. So if you actually defended it like bubble wrap, like you were playing 40k, you can actually he can destroy everything and you get some points. You force somewhere to go to your side of the field, or you many games in my first game was okay, I'm gonna put these 10 rivers here. Okay, I'm gonna put these 10 rivers over here. So the opponent is oh, he's gonna put everything here. So then I put a slot price on the left, right, 1 in the middle, and then put all the 40 rivers on the other side. So he put almost half of his army the other side, and the other side is oh, I gotta defend this side. So he leaves half and half an army, and half an army I can take in 1 shot, and then I go clean this side, and then clean that other side. So that's how I beat my Darth King. So on the second round, it was a Corn versus Corn, and I was why? Because the relic I have is I deny an automatic spell all over the board. So if this strong spell, I'm no, you're not gonna do it. And then I send my dragon -3 to cast, and I control the game with the magic. So I'm not that bad. And so in the Corn guy was you know what? 9 inches. You're gonna fight first. I hope the axe doesn't kill me because he had 2 axes. 1 with Guy Strike, obviously.
Yeah.
And I was okay, go. So he went all the way 1, and the other one was 7 inches because he couldn't run and charge. So he was okay, 3 inches, he's gonna come. He went all the way to my dragon, and I was he's gonna hit my dragon. And the other one, thank God, failed. Thank God failed. He was he hit me. He failed 2. He made 2. He made 1 with 6s, so it destroyed a lot of stuff. But thank God I saved 1, and the other one was 5 damage, and I saved 2 with the 6s. Then I was you're dead, though. You're gonna die, boy. And I was and just that bloodthirster went, it's out of the game. Then my turn, I went to charge the other bloodthirster because I was not gonna let that live.
No,
and then,
has to die.
It's gotta die before it hits
You gotta know
me.
who's a real corn boss.
Oh, I am the corn god.
You're the corn god.
Remember, the dragon is the corn god.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So we need the skulls. That's all that matters. I got two. I left one bloodthirster almost dead. The first one died in his turn. The second died in my turn. I won initiative, thank God. I shot the other bloodthirster, killed him, hit the other one, and there were like some more units, and I just like proceeded and just wiped out.
And then who did you play game 3?
Game 3 was who was the guitar? Oh, Stormcast. So it was this really like close game, like extremely close game. He got this like.
Because if your dragon dies, you just lose.
No, in this round, my dragon died.
It died?
It died. So it was like, I charged it, I divided the army, and I knew he has translocation. So I went, throw the dragon in front, but it was this big tower terrain, and I was like, since the dragon has fly keyword, I'm gonna leave it like on top behind the tower, so he cannot like charge me. Then I'm gonna move again 14, destroy everything, shot the guy that had the translocation thing. So I just like let all the half army there. I got the 4 points there, and then I proceed to charge. But the problem is, I was so afraid because he had 20 secators on the sky that I was like, I'm gonna let this point off, and I'm just gonna defend my reserve. So he got that point for free. He started. So
this is
he
in
got,
total commitment?
No, it was the one that you have 2 and 2.
That's total.
It's total commitment? Oh yeah, it's total commitment. Yeah, it's
he
total
shouldn't have had any units off the board.
Oh, but he had the translocation.
Okay.
So I knew he was gonna start, if I remember, because I was afraid of the reserve. That if he charged me, he will destroy my dragon, because I tried to bait him too much and then let my dragon a little bit like not so well defended. So I had like to stop the translocation thing. So he got my objective on turn 1. So he was 1 point, 1 point, and 3 points, and I was losing on points. So I had to destroy this site. I did destroy this site except a grid charge, grid count, the Lord Arcana.
Oh yeah.
Lord Arcana grid count. I was like, I don't care one model. I'll just send Trend Rivers and Morales there to defend my line. I gotta go all the way on the other side. I spent 4 blood tides to move 14, move again 14, go and charge, destroy 3 Draconians and 2 heroes. And then those 20 sectors.
So you moved 28 inches with the corn dragon.
Yeah, that's how I won my Turgen in Las Vegas Opens too, because that's just ridiculous with the dragon. You can zone someone out and then just move all the way, and they won't expect it, and you will destroy everything.
Yeah.
So you gotta play with your blood types and your movement. It's really important. The dragon, if you don't move it right, it will die, and it will go fast. So I went with the secators. I rolled terribly. I only killed like 10, that it was amazing, and he saved like a god. So he actually hit me with all his grand hammers, and I was like, it left with 12 wounds. So next turn, he stole the initiative, hit again, and it was like the grand hammer left my dragon with 2 wounds, and then these 6 attacks went through from the the little guys, the one with the shield. So it was 6 wounds. I saved 4. So 2 went in, 2 were left on my dragon. So I had the 6 soft save, and I need to do the 6 soft save. And I was 1 6 out. So the dragon was with 1 wound left.
Wow, close.
One freaking wound left. And I was like, I gotta kill this. I wiped it out, destroy everything. Thank God the axe rolled amazing this time, because the dragon downgrades so bad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna charge it, destroy this tree, and this little hero that survived it, and I missed all my hits, just go and it just kills the dragon.
Oh.
But here I killed the griff with I shoot it from the dragon from the other side.
Yeah.
Kill it, charge the other one. He only had this trumpet guy and the guy that gives +1 to save. So I just like, I'm gonna charge you, kill him, luckily, but I didn't want. I just wanted to send like a lot of. I summoned like 15 kind of called blood layer guys with an adult because you can summon twice on this part at least, and kill him. Got that objective. Send 10 Marauders to that side. Grabbed the objective and won all the objective on the 5th turn, and I like said he was winning because of 3 victory points, but he didn't get points, and I got it was 8 points, and I won.
Wow.
So it was like, that game was real close.
So how long have you been playing Warhammer?
I've been playing for, I think, 2 years.
2 years only?
2 years only.
2 years only? So like, is there a lot of Age of Sigmar players in Mexico?
No, only 8.
8?
8.
8. So
8 on my city, and 8 in another city.
So which city are you in?
I came alone, so...
No, which city are you in?
Guadalajara, where they make tequila.
Where they make tequila?
Where they make tequila.
You're from the city where they make tequila?
Yeah, there's this, 40 minutes across on driving, there's this town that is called Tequila. That's where they make the tequila.
Fuck, okay, cool.
And we got factories of tequila.
No. I mean, that's all of your cities, right?
That's pretty much all of the cities. But we won't talk about that.
Yeah, we'll move that to the side. So there's only 8 people in your city play Age of Sigmar?
Yes.
So do you guys play constantly against each other?
No.
No, really?
No.
Okay, why not?
So this tournament, I did a tournament with my buddies because I want to teach them to be better so I can practice them with them.
With them?
Yes, I actually like try hard with all the books. I learned all the rules, all the facts, everything. So I had to play perfectly in order to win with this list. That gave me a lot of advantage. But no, I don't have practice experience with my buddies. I'm the judge. I'm trying. So we actually did a tournament 2 weeks ago, and I had this rider that is really funky on my dragon. Yeah. So whoever won the tournament, they were like, okay, the prize is gonna be, because they say it. Okay, Josh, the prize is gonna be whoever wins takes off your rider and puts whatever they want on top of the dragon, and you gotta take it to Adepticon. And I was like, why? I like my rider. Why are you gonna take it off? And they're like, we don't care. You're gonna do it. And you're judge. You gotta do it. And I was like, okay, fine. If you're gonna play at least and you're gonna play competitive, you're gonna try to win this. Okay, I'll let it slide. So I got this green Troggoth in my dragon.
So you got a Troggoth as your general instead?
Yeah, my general is a Troggoth. It's not cord. It's not fun.
It's not cord, but your dragon's green anyway, right?
Yes, and the Troggoth is green. I'll approve of that. I'll approve of that.
All right, okay. Look, it's so 8 people. Greece has only got like 8 players as well, you know, and they did quite well at the Blood Tide team tournament. So. That's quite interesting. It'd be cool to see that matchup. It's awesome that you also are in there in Mexico representing Age of Sigmar. I think that's really cool.
Yes.
Like, and would you like to see the scene or like the community grow there?
I'm gonna try make it grow. I'm gonna try to make the ETC come to do little tournaments, because the Age of Sigmar is really like 16 people, but the 40K is like 36. So it's bigger. I'm gonna try like
drag them in.
Yeah, drag them in, and I'm gonna say, oh, I did a little bit well, so come, I can teach you.
It's amazing that you've been playing for 2 years. That's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
You gotta be really happy for yourself, right?
I'm really happy. I was 4-1 in Las Vegas Open, 10th place, and 4-1 in this one. So.
And then where did you come in the?
In the Vegas, in Las Vegas
No,
Open.
here, this one.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Since I haven't painted on my army, because I'm gonna change all my Marauders to have sombreros, and yes, it's gonna be a Mexican army. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the first Mexican army, and when I win, I gotta steal 1 model of each of my opponents.
That's what I do. No one knew. Everyone who played me, I stole your models. Yeah, that's the thing. I do it all the time. Yeah, I'm like, fuck you guys. I want that model. Listen, I got to tell you, it's been amazing to meet you. Like, personally, you become a little bit a hero of mine. Yeah, because winning 4-0 with the Corn Dragon's great. Your dragon's gorgeous. You're a great man. Thank you for being great, and thank you for being into Warhammer. We'll see you soon. Oh, wait, where can we find you on the internet? You got Twitter? You got Facebook? Nowhere. Mexico, they're coming for you.
We're sneaking on you.
The Mexicans are coming in a caravan, yeah,
In a truck.
In a truck.
And in a
jumping
donkey.
walls.
And the donkey.
And on a donkey. To take over Age of Sigmar. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome to the Honest Wargamer. I've remembered to click record. And today I'm joined by...
Ian Spink.
That's correct.
I am the
live.
splitter.
You are he's the Ian Spink. So we're live at, well, not live, I'm recording, I keep saying that. We're at Adepticon 2019, it's just a wrap up, it's the Sunday night.
It is.
We've literally finished playing like 3-4 hours ago, right? At most. Now you're one of my heroes. Yeah, no, never got to play Warhammer.
Not yet.
But I'm kind of, and again, we don't know each other super well, but from afar,
yes,
I've been a big fan.
Thank you.
Because you play Warhammer in a way that I like. Obstinately stubborn.
That's exactly what I do. Yes. I have a way I like to play. I'm going to bloody play it that way.
Yeah, and
nobody's changing my mind.
And you can't stop me.
Yes.
So what army do you play and why?
I play Bone Splitters. I play a melee version of Bone Splitters with lots of boar boys, because boar boys are great. Why would you not boar boys?
I'm never bored of them.
They move quickly and they surprise people, so why not?
Okay, so yeah, so most people, when you talk about the Bone Splitters book, had a really rough ride, right?
Yes.
Because it came out and it was like, it's the Cunning Ruck.
It is. It was the Cunning Ruck. And I played the Cunning Ruck when it first came out because it was the list that everyone was taking. It was a strong list. It's still a strong list. Byron's done incredibly well this weekend.
Yeah, one best destruction at
Best
Adepticon.
destruction with Bone Splitters Cunning Ruck. It's a strong list. Unfortunately, it's a boring list and I don't like it. You're rolling too many dice and it's not really an interaction with your opponent.
Didn't he say he was bored of playing with it?
So in the game 2 he'd said he wasn't particularly enjoying the playing of it because it was just so much rolling dice and not very interactive. Fair enough. You want to play that, go for your life, have a laugh with it. It's not the way I like to play.
Yeah, so you like that interactivity.
Yeah,
so you play melee Bone Splitters.
Yes.
So before we get to that and what's in your list and how it works, like what is it that attracted you to Bone Splitters itself?
I've been playing Warhammer products since 1980 something or other. I've always played Orcs and Goblins, never anything else. The Iron Jaws book dropped. I played the Iron Jaws for a bit, didn't really enjoy them, too much armour. Then the Bone Splitters book dropped and they've got no armour on there.
That's way better.
Yeah,
that's way better.
They run at people and they've got tattoos. So
you're like naked orcs only as a person?
Yes, naked orcs only.
All right, which is why he's so fantastic, right? Like, let's get this together. So like, what is in your list, and like, and when not wanting to take Cunning Ruck, how does someone like go about thinking, do you know what, I'm gonna do this?
So up until about 3 months ago, I'd completely removed the archers from my list totally. It was pure melee. Maniac boar boys, 20 of them. Ordinary boar boys, 10 of them. Ordinary moor boys, big unit of 30 of them. Just lots and lots of things to throw at people. I don't have an armor save, so let's have lots of wounds so that it takes people a while just to churn through the army, and then have some magic to support it. So movement shenanigans, buffs and stuff, and lots of mortal wounds to throw at people. When the Feck book dropped, the Terrorgeists needed a slight change of thought process. Yes, I can probably deal with them, although from your experience maybe I can't, because a unit of 60 wounds can probably take a Terrorgeist with he's doing his double piling and everything, and then I can react to it. But I thought, let's have the backup of having some shooting as well. So,
and again, not to jump into what you're saying there, like in how you would deal with them, but that was very much my tactic this weekend. I played Flesh Eater Courts twice. I used my 12 Kadai. My hero's behind him, and his job is just to be like, look, they're immune to battle shot.
Yeah.
You're going to lose half to a Ghoul King on Terrorgeist.
Yeah.
In one game, I lost half. Immune to battle shot. Yeah. Second round, it did 48 damage. Yeah. That's the whole unit.
It's ridiculous.
And I've got 5-up ethereal save, and he didn't even roll very well. Yeah. And he's -1 to hit. Yeah. I was like, just unreal, right? So you're absolutely like, as a tactic, I've tried it. Like, it worked once, hasn't worked the other. Yeah. And our tactic is, I hope they don't kill me.
Yes. Or I die slowly enough that I can react.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a weak tactic at best. I really do think. But we'll talk maybe about Flesh Eater Courts after. I found that really tough, so I can completely see what you're doing with shooting. I got a lot of shooting in my list. Flesh Eater Courts guy I played, he's got an artifact once per battle, ignore all shooting.
Yeah.
But, and the other follow-up with Flesh Eater Courts, not to make it about that, because I'd rather talk about you.
Yeah.
You can maybe eat one dragon. Can you eat two?
Yes.
Twice?
Yes. Confidence. So, I hunt monsters. This stupid hat that I wear, I won at a Cheltenham War Chiefs narrative stroke competition event where they were running a subplot of the person who kills the most monsters in the weekend
Gets the hat.
So I killed the most monsters with my bone splitters and won the hat, and I've been wearing it ever since.
Ever since? Because how many games of bone splitters have you got under your belt?
Somewhere around the 400 mark.
400.
Yeah,
Wow. There's a guy called Kenny Lowe. He had Fire Slayers, right? He played 100 games. He tracked him 100 games with Fire Slayers. So you are like absolutely kicking his ass, right? Yeah. So one of the things I talk about on the Honest Wargamer, I know you guys will have heard this, and I'd like to ask you, how do you feel like committing to an army? Like, do you feel like there is a skill level way beyond just having picked it up for a while?
I absolutely, completely believe that you need to practice with your armies. I've taken that to a level way beyond, but if you can look at a situation on the table and go, in the past I've charged this unit into that unit and this is what's happened, it gives you an advantage when you're looking at the table going, well, I can't charge that because I'm just going to lose that battle, so what else can I do to try and work around it? So yeah, I completely believe that practice against as many different people, and that's why
but just stick with the same, because you've done really well. Like this year you went to the UK Masters with bone splits, right? So like you qualified really high, you always place really well at events, you often go 4-on-1 with an army that, again, not cunning ruck, important to point out. So it's practice that's got you there, you think?
So I have the massive advantage if I turn up at the table and I go, I'm playing bone splitters, and most of my opponents go, are you going to shoot at me? No, I'm not. I'm going to do all of the other things that you've never ever seen before. And then you fly a unit of boars 18 inches across the table and they weren't expecting it, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
how do I deal with that?
You literally make pigs fly.
Yeah, I make pigs fly. And Pano takes the piss out of me all the time because most of my bone splitter stories end with, and then some pigs.
And then some pigs.
Yes. And it bores them, but it's true. And then some pigs. Or the Big Stabbers have a great game and go completely loopy.
Tell me about Big Stabbers. Tell me about Big Stabbers.
Big Stabbers are a flaky unit at best because they hit on 4s. Anybody hitting on 4s is always a flaky unit. But those games where they do well, they are just ridiculous. They're 3 damage, 2 rend, 2 attacks each, 4s and 3s. So you look at them and think, yeah, they're good. Against a monster, you add D3 damage on that. So
it's 3D3. So 3 plus D3.
3 plus D3 against monsters.
Wow.
And you get the Bone Splitters bonus for piling into monsters. So there's a little table, you're either piling in 6 inches, you're re-rolling your wounds, or 6s to wound, you're getting another mortal wound on top of that. So against a monster, Big Stabbers going into there are going to ruin the monster's day. And if you're not lucky enough to kill it, the monster hits you back again, and the last thing they do before they die is they throw a spear at you, doing D3 mortal wounds when they die. So they are just one of those things that if you've played them before, there's a big bubble around them where people are trying to avoid them. If they've never played them before, get stuck in.
And they regret that decision.
God, yes, every time, because it's 16 wounds. People go out and kill that quite quickly. Yeah, fair enough. You're gonna get 4D3 mortal wounds out of killing them. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So they're a great little unit. Plus they've got 3-inch reach, so you can set up a nice screen of infantry in front of them. People charge in, tag you into combat, so you just reach over the 2 ranks of infantry and stab them anyway.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah. Because that's one of the things that most people don't know about bone splitters, that they can make units fly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something you can do with Seraphon as well, but people almost never do it. They just never do it.
Yeah.
They don't see it. Fly is such an amazing use, especially in the screen counter-charge game that we have, I think.
That's the sort of game I tend to play. I play quite a defensive beginning of the game. I might commit a unit of boars to go and annoy and sort of try and grab an early objective, but mostly I'll wait for people to come to me and try and counter it.
Yeah.
That's failed for me twice this weekend, where people didn't commit as hard as I want them to, and then I couldn't react fast enough afterwards.
Yeah.
But you play the games, you take the chances, and sometimes it works.
Yeah, you have to. Like I find like we talked about a moment before, like it's very similar. Like I need people to engage my army, because I only have 16-inch shooting that moves 4. So I got 20-inch range, so I need people to engage me. Do you have bait? I use the Verminlord Corruptor as my bait. Yeah. So that's all my secrets gone now. And his job is he just sits there and he just goes, "I've got a terrifying spell.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?"
Yeah.
And and that really works for me. Well, it worked for me in the one game that I used it in the way that I wanted to use it, which was if I couldn't get to the people, I was going to put it out and be like, "You need to get this." Do you have anything like that, or?
I don't. I just build a big wall. and make it as impenetrable as possible. So the only real choice they've got is to charge it in the front.
I mean, very apt considering we're in America, but that's fine. We've already spoken to the Mexican fella. He got straight over.
Yeah, and the 2 games that I didn't win was because they didn't charge the wall. They stayed off, and I then had to react and break the wall, and then they took me apart from there.
Yeah, so, that's tough. That's tough. So, I mean, obviously, so many new books. Bone Split has been one of the battle tomes. Do you think that they need? I mean, we all know they need an update.
Yeah.
Would you like to see them concentrating on that ruck or more the shooting? Like, what? How would you like to see it?
I would love to see endless spells for Bone Splitters. I would love to see a revamp. I'm not a good enough rules writer to say what they should and shouldn't do. I think the Bone Splitters book is good, but how you compete with a power level from Feck and Skaven, played Skaven a couple of times now, and it's a hard list to unpick for me. How do you ramp an army up that isn't awful? Because it's not an awful list. It's got the ability. It's got shooting. It's got magic. I can pump out mortal wounds range from magic. It's got melee ability. It would be nice if I had a bit more rend, because generally I don't have rend. But you know, volume of dice, I get around that. What do you do without going completely insane to make the book better? Give them some fun endless spells, yeah. But I'm quite happy with where it is. But I'm not a massively competitive gamer. I don't absolutely want to win. I want to kill some monsters and do well.
And I'm right in thinking you've also kept a track of every single monster you've killed.
Yes, I created a list of every single monster in Age of Sigmar, and I have a tick list next to it.
And are they all currently dead?
Yes.
Yeah, there's not one that's...
No, I've got... there's quite a lot of monsters on the list I haven't got yet. I got a new one this weekend.
Who?
So I got the Sorceress on Black Dragon.
Nice.
Yes.
You got her.
So that's a tick.
Tick.
Go home and update my profile on Twitter.
How do you find that as a personal mission? Like, you know, when you sit across the table and you see that monster you've never killed, and you go...
I've thrown games to kill a monster.
Have you?
Oh God, yeah. It's what I do.
Yeah.
It's the fun. That's the fun I get from the game.
I honestly might join in on this. This sounds genuinely hilarious. Like, I want a checklist of everything ever. And be like, have I killed one of those yet? Let me check.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
So what's like top of your list? What are your top 3 need to get?
So as I say, I changed my list to try and get the Terrorgeist. I didn't play Feck. So
Yeah.
the new Terrorgeists are high on my list because they're dangerous and I want to kill them. The one
Just keeping the Mortal Realm safe. I appreciate you doing that. You're keeping the Mortal Realm safe for the rest of us. You're
Obviously.
like, I'll get the monsters away, yeah.
The Forge World Giant, the Bone Grind Giant.
Oh, yes.
He's high on my list. I really want to kill him. He's a lot of fun. The new Arachnaroks, because the Arachnaroks split into 4 things. I've only got 1 Arachnarok at the moment.
So you haven't had the Deep Strike and Arachnarok? Okay.
Yeah, I want to get the actual new Arachnaroks, so that'd be fun. The Forge World Warp. What's he, the new Skaven guy?
Vermin Lord,
sorry, yes.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. And then there's some really, really obscure elfy ones that I've never seen on a table. So,
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
yeah.
I was wondering if there's one in the Chaos Dwarfs, but we got no monsters left.
No.
Oh, sad face. Got taken away from us.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We've got nothing to give.
Yes.
We've got nothing to give. Look, it's been wonderful talking to you.
Yeah,
Thank you
and
so much. If we wanted to follow you on Twitter, can we do that?
I am Canamorph.
Canamorph?
Yes.
So KANORF.
And my
Canamorph.
monster list is the profile is my sticky post.
There you go. Yes. Yeah. So listen, he's a wonderful man, and you play Warhammer in a way that inspires me. You're one of my heroes. So thank you.
Very much.
Thank you for being great. If you guys want to follow him, make sure you do that. Make sure you get yourself your own monster list.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Why would you not?
Or maybe like a hero. Like if you're playing Eshin, why they don't have like a hero kill list?
Take Skaven a Clan Eshin and have an assassin go try and kill every single hero in the game.
In the game, yeah, and just keep playing until it's like you're like, look, it's 2024. I need there to be one Mistweaver Shah on the table, and I'm gonna murder the fuck out of it.
Indeed.
You're wonderful. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome to Honest Wargamer. My name's Rob. I'm your host, and I'm joined by Oscar Laws. That's right. You are gorgeous.
Wow, you too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So, if you haven't seen him, you've seen him on the Honest Wargamer.
Yeah.
You've been on it
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
You're part of the Swedish team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, how can I describe him as a person? One of the best painters in the world.
Wow, that is I don't know if I agree with that, but thank you. I really appreciate that.
So you do commission painting?
Yep.
Yeah, this is who you are. But you also play Age of Sigmar.
I do, yep.
And you came to the LVO, which is where we're at now, like just hours after.
We are at Adepticon, not LVO.
Fuck.
It's okay.
Fucked that up, didn't I? I'm at Adepticon. We are hours after. I also forgot to press record on the show. I did it before, so ignore that.
Okay.
And I'm talking to, and you entered an army into the best. Let me get this right. Appearance.
Yeah, so we got selected out of the tournament to sort of put our displays up and have the judges.
So you didn't even nominate it. It just they chose it.
They choose of all the armies that come to tournaments. They choose the ones that they feel have the best potential for like best scoring in painting, and they select those out, and then you have judges going over them, and they put down scores, and essentially the one that comes on top and second and third at this tournament gets prizes.
So 180 people gets winnowed down to 16 people?
Yeah, it was 16 people, yeah.
16 people, and the winner was?
Not me, I got second place.
Yeah, but who was the real winner?
You got
cheated.
I got the...
you got cheated, I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
The one that won is really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful army. I got the Player's Choice Award, though.
Yes,
so I got
you did.
2 of them. Yeah.
So you got 2 of them, yeah. So, like, I mean, you got to feel super chuffed about that.
I feel great about it. It's great. I really like getting Players' Choice Awards. It means a lot to see that the community responds to my work. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's massive. That's massive.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
So I got to meet you like a while ago. You're one of the nicest people I've met in Warhammer.
Thank you.
Like,
You too. Yeah.
No, you're real nice. So how long have you been painting for?
Professionally over a decade. I started painting when I was 7, and I never really stopped. So I should be better than I am. That's what I'm saying.
My question is, even though you're a commission painter, even though you've been doing it since you're 7, do you still have a wall of grey plastic you haven't painted?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank God.
Probably bigger than most. I can tell you that. I get very. When I select an army that I want to paint, I go through a process which can be very expensive. I choose a bunch of stuff. I buy a bunch of crap, and then it sits on the shelves for a while, and then I choose out of that. I choose what I want to do. So I have a lot of stuff that can be even like base coated, or just put down a few colors that's been started that I never really got a chance to finish because something else more important came in the way. So I got a lot of stuff that are just work in progress and gray plastic.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. I'm glad because I always feel jealous about my not jealous. I always feel a bit like shameful about my grey plastic, and I'm like, okay, come on. But then I know for a fact when I decide to paint, bada bish, bada bosh.
You get it done.
That's gonna get done because it's gonna look like hot trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look. You didn't have to say yes, did you? You didn't have to say yes.
I didn't mean to. It was just an automatic response. I did not expect you to say that it looked like trash.
It's going to look like hot trash. Yeah, Rob, I've seen it. It looks like shit. Fuck you, man. Wow. I used 3 colors.
That went south real quick. This is the Honest Wargamer where it all goes south.
Yeah, it's just real all day long. So I painted up 10 dudes in like an hour and a half before I came to Adepticon. How long did it... well, because it's... So, I'll tell you quick. So I got 10 fire glaives, and I'm doing all my fire glaives in different units.
Yeah.
So I just painted them different colours. And I know that there's like a cohesion thing.
Right.
And some people keep talking about spot colours. I'm like, no, motherfucker. One is green... and one is red, yeah? There's no spot, I mean, there's no spot colour. Everyone's like, yeah, tie it together, do a spot colour. I'm like, fuck that. Green and red squad, yeah? So yeah, I did some black, sprayed them black, just did some blue paint, and then I've done all the glaives red. And it seemed fine, like people seemed okay with it. And on the tabletop, at a distance, it looked fairly cohesive, I thought.
Yep.
I hope my opponents thought so as well. But, ignoring me, how long did it take you to get your army here? Like, how many hours did you honestly put in? To give some people an indication of what it might take.
I think for the Stormcast army that I have right now, it's probably somewhere between 400 and 500 hours.
400 and 500 hours?
Yeah, I do about somewhere between 14, 15, 16, even up to 20 sometimes, layered highlights to get the effects to work.
20 paints?
Yes.
Well, or the same paint 20 times.
So what I do is I take about between 3 and 4 different paints and I mix them together to get an effect going. And I mix them brighter and more saturated every single time. It's just a smaller, slightly, you know. So I create a very fine gradient to get the effect. So it's just, I mean, non-metallic metal isn't hard in itself.
Yeah, because so his army is a Stormcast non-metallic army. You can see it on Twitter because you can follow Oscar
Lars.
Oscar Lars.
Yeah, that's it. Oscar Lars.
On Twitter,
Yep.
Oscar Lars. That blows me away hearing that. Like 20 layers. So I have a problem. I got so many questions.
Okay.
Okay, question number 1. Yeah, I take 2 paints. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ignore them. They're just being very loud. We're live in the bar, and everyone just apparently everyone wants to sit as close to us recording a show and scream. So my questions are thricefold. There's not going to be 3. Number 1, I've got 2 paints and I want to mix them.
Yep.
Do I use a brush?
You never want to use a brush that's small enough to get the paint coming to that low metal part on it. You want it to stay in the brush and not reach that, because if it reaches that, that's when it dries, it starts splitting the brush. So you never want that to happen. So you can use the other side of the brush to mix the paints around, or you can just take a larger brush and mix the paint, or a brush that you don't care about and mix the paints, and then use a finer brush when you put it on. You know.
Okay, so I've got loads of questions. So I've got Games Workshop paints, right?
Yep.
So I open 2 pots of paint, white and blue, and I want to mix them.
Yep.
Yeah? And then I dip my brush in the white, and then I put a little bit on the palette, and then another brush in the blue, and then mix it in the palette, and then so then I've got the white and the blue, right? I know you're thinking I'm an idiot, but I'm just gonna. I'm just telling you. So yeah, whatever. So I did some blending for the first time for Adepticon. I did some blending, yeah, right. I honestly went from like. So my question is that what you do? And then, when you then want to like make it like, and then that paint dries up, so then you want to do. And then I don't know how to make sure I mix the right amount.
Okay, so first of all, I use a wet palette, and that helps for the paint to stay wet longer. So it's not really necessarily going to dry out on your palette. So if you mix 2 colors, you can mix a great amount of it, and it will be wet for several hours.
Because you're like so precise. Do you do it by eye, or do you measure? You do it by eye?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so like...
I mean, but that comes with experience. Like, I have 5 years degree in art. You know, I've painted for a long time. I mean, sometimes stuff just comes with experience of doing it over and over and over again, and figuring out what works and what doesn't work, and what you like and what you don't like. And I mean, there isn't necessarily a trick on how to get there. It's just you got to do it, and you got to like what you do and have fun with it. That's all really it takes, you know.
Like, and it looks amazing, man.
Thank you.
I remember we actually played once in Warhammer World, and I said that your army made the board look bad. Yeah, I was like, oh no. Like, it looked like your army was from this cinematic universe, and the board was just from like a shop. It was awful. So it's crazy beautiful, and well done, and congratulations on the award. Are you happy with it? Are you like, right, that's done, I'm going to move on, I've got new plans?
Yeah. So I played the Stormcast for a year. My idea was to take it to Gen Con, then Nova, then Warhammer World, then a little place in Sweden, don't know, DEF CON in Sweden, and then to Adepticon. After Adepticon, I would retire the army. So I will play it more for fun, but I won't take it to participate in tournaments and try to win Best Painted, because I've already done that with this army. So now I want to start on the new project that, you know.
I won't lie, that is good. One of the things that pisses me off is the same army at an event
No. Yeah.
all the time.
No convention 2 times. I think that's not okay. You know,
okay.
Like you should bring something new. But at the same time, I had this conversation actually with a friend of mine, Ian, who is a Demo88, I think, on Twitter.
Sorry, what's his name?
Ian. He's a Demo88, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Hammond, I think his name is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got the Death Army and the Gloom Sky kits, and he's doing those Iron Jaws. They're really pretty. We were talking today, and we were kind of like, if you spend like hundreds and hundreds of hours on a project, you should be able to take that army to several conventions, just different conventions, and compete in painting. But it shouldn't be the same convention twice.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to get an award twice, 2 years in a row, for example, for the same army. you should be able to bring a new project to that convention and win it again, but nothing to just steamroll it. Do a really nice army and steamroll through like years and years and years. You know, that's my opinion on it.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Absolutely, and I couldn't agree with you more. I think once you've been to an event with a pet. So, what then do you then like? So you've done non-metallic metals in your Stormcast.
Yeah.
Was that like a challenge? Were you like, I really want to achieve that as a technique, and now you're going to go to something organic, or what's the plan? Or is it something you can't reveal? Like,
Yes.
And also, and this is going to sound really silly, in the painting world, is it like, because your project's going to take forever, right? Well, in my terms.
I mean, it's going to take a long time.
Long time. So, like, starting off a project like that, knowing you're going to go to Adepticon next year, do the other people who are going to compete kind of like, maybe I'll try X, or what's? Tell me about it. Tell me about the meta. Explain it to me.
I mean, I think that this is just from my experience and how I think about it. I think the more people that are, painting new and great armies. I lost my thought completely. Let's see, we start over. That took me off. So I think that, the more people that compete in the painting is going to raise the standard of the painting. And there's nothing that I like more than to go to the convention and find armies that I really, really like to just sink into and look at. Because it's stuff that I wouldn't paint, right? So I get to see really pretty things that from other people that do amazing things. So if people start to really bring more and more armies to look better and better and better, it's just going to make it better. And I think, because it seems like a lot of the painters that talk to me takes a lot of pride in all of the work, not just their own, but others too. And that's really good, because that supports each other. And you talk about technique, and you talk about ideas, and it makes everything look better in that sort of like group of painters that come to these tournaments. So I think the meta is not really as much of a competition. I think it's more of like bringing something cool. And if you don't win a medal, it's fine. You still brought something really fucking cool to a tournament, and everybody loves it. And that in itself is a prize in my book.
Yeah, I mean, that's lovely. Yeah. And Superman, you're a wonderful person.
I mean, for example, I brought my Iron Jaws to Heat 1. I didn't win an award. But I got some really cool feedback from a lot of people in that community. Like Nathan mentioned me on the Honest Wargamer and said, he liked my Gargant with the sculpted orc face.
I also like the Gargant.
Yeah. And you both did, right? But that means, but that's a reward in itself, just that people compliment you and likes your stuff, and you feel like the job that you do is worth it,
Yeah, no, I can see that, absolutely. Yeah. So did you know what your next challenge is going to be, or do you know what the next...
I am currently doing a lot of green stuff sculpting.
Okay, that's as far as we'll go.
That's as far as we'll go right now.
Okay.
But it's going to be not an order faction.
Okay, that's
so
exciting.
So I will go to something a little different.
Okay.
But sculpting is one of the challenges, because non-metallic metal was a challenge for me. It really was. It was something I wasn't familiar with. I'd done a couple of towns like 5 years before I started this, or 10 years maybe even. But this was I was trying to do something that I've never seen anybody really do at that scale, which was full non-metallic metal and the entire army at like 2,000 plus points. And I've never really seen that being done before at this amount of models either. So I wanted to try something new, but I had to figure out how to make the color scheme, or like the approach rather, work for an army. Because if you paint them like they paint in like these displays, like Capital Brush, I will never finish it. Not in a million years, because that is way more hours than I put in on one single model to paint those really like awesome models. And I would like to try my hand at doing display quality non-metallic metal. That's probably where I'm gonna go next. But I needed to try to dumb it down a little bit to make it like work for a project like this. So that was kind of like the approach that I went with, is to try to figure out a technique that would work for army projects.
Wow. And so, one last question: how do you find like the motivation sometimes? Because I imagine you work quite a lot in isolation, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine you don't go to like a painting commune, for example. There's not like a group. I know Ben Sava. I don't know if I told you about this. I went to visit him where he's doing his commission painting work, and he's in this kind of like multi-story car park with like loads of like art studios, and he's in like an open plan office.
Okay.
Do you tend to paint alone generally?
I have a studio space in a communal studio, larger studio with small studios in it. So I have people around that had. The guy next door to me is a comic book artist who like does legit shit. Like, he does like Marvel and stuff.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, like legit shit. And he teaches at the university and stuff like that. And there's another guy who also does comics, more like independent kind of stuff. So there's a lot of really cool people around that I chat with.
And are they inspired by what you do, or like?
I mean, the two guys that rolled into they used to do Warhammer like 10 years ago. So they are familiar with the stuff. They just don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But they got super surprised that I would be in there. They didn't even know that it was a business to paint these models. So they were kind of interested in it for sure. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure talking to you as always. You're an angel. Again, if you guys want to check him out, just follow him everywhere you can. Oscar does commission paint as well. I imagine you couldn't come with your fucking big checkbook, yeah, your big wallet, yeah. This is Adepticon favorite army, right? So get real, yeah. But you're an angel, and more people should check you out. Thank you for being on the Honest Wargamer. If you guys are listening, you guys are great. See you soon.
So,
welcome to the Honest Wargamer. My name's Rob, and I've clicked record.
we just did a whole bit without recording? No fucking way!
What? We are back!
We did all that and he wasn't recording? Are you fucking for real?
No, we're not recording.
He wasn't recording the whole
Favorite
time.
bunch of fuckers. You useless cunt. Are you taking the piss? Professional.
This is stressful. It's like,
What the fuck?
All right, we're going to fast forward to the last 20 minutes of our life.
Hate that.
we go for it. No problem. We got it. Right, hello. Welcome to the Honest Wargamer. Yeah, it's go.
All right, go.
Welcome to the Honest Wargamer. My name's Rob.
Now we're back.
And we are back. Yeah. Oh, shit.
You are.
Joe Pagano. Hi, I'm Joe Pagano from Rage of Sigmar.
Boom.
I do a good Joe Pesci impersonation.
But
I'm
you
bad
missed
at Warhammer.
You missed that.
I
You
guess
missed
I could do it
that
again.
That was for an audience of 5 who'll never see it. And no one will see that ever again.
I'm really sad that everyone missed a really slow taking of that shot.
Yeah, that was slow.
Someone get me a shot of bullet. All right.
Right, so look, the Rage of Sigmar American podcast, a bit like the Age of Sigmar, but they don't talk. I'm just going to do that same. They don't talk. They're taking all the Age of Sigmar out.
We literally, all right, so have you ever known anyone that was really angry and playing Warhammer?
Man, I'm just going to chill into this. Right, I'm just going to chill into this.
We put the rage in Rage of Sigmar. Some of you might know us, some of you don't. Whatever, who cares? Because we're assholes.
I'm so sorry. I really fucked it up. I feel terrible.
No, it's fine, dude.
And then I want to interview Ian. I want to talk to everyone here. He's from Mexico and won 4 games with the Corn Dragon.
What?
In a row. He only lost game 5.
From Mexico? Nice, dude. You bringing drugs with you?
That's right. Let's move on. So,
I got
look.
cash, believe me.
I'll show you the guys.
So, look.
Yeah,
So
let's go.
We've been at Adepticon. You brought an army. You don't want to talk about it, but you
All
brought
right,
some
I played
dudes.
Deepkin. I thought I was doing something, but I didn't do anything.
Did you
I
bring
got
some turtles?
No turtles. That was LVO. I brought the turtle to LVO.
And then, so what did you bring?
I brought a 30-pack of thralls, 2 10-packs thralls, Eidolon of the Sea.
The sea, nice.
Sea. No, not nice. 440 points is a lot for that guy.
It's cheaper. It's more expensive than the Terror guy, so Ghoul King.
Yeah, and he doesn't do anything close as much as they do. All right.
Right, so this is Joe Pesci talking about Flesh Eater Courts.
So in the time, wait, that's
Who's that?
Excuse me, I'm British. Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, British person.
See a bit drunk. Bond, how British am I? No, I know like probably 80% of your listeners just got offended by that.
No, that's fine.
That's how you sound to us. You Doctor Who motherfuckers.
Wow. We don't like Doctor Who. She's a woman now.
Yeah, you can't be rude about that shit no more, man.
That's fine. Women, you're all right.
I didn't know David Tennant was Scottish until I heard him in an interview. I was like, what the fuck?
You've ruined this for me.
Oh, my whole fantasy with the threesome and everything. What?
Right, look. So how did you find playing the Deep King at Adepticon? And like we talked about, how did you find the Midwest scene?
Okay.
Because you said some nice shit a minute ago. Look, the Midwesters.
Right. Can we just make it really clear that this asshole, we talked for like 25 minutes and he didn't press record?
No, but it's definitely recording now.
It is. It says it, right?
Yeah,
says,
right there. Okay. But then thankfully, look, I fucked it. But tell me, what do you think about Midwesterners?
All right, these guys are great. They're known for being like sweetheart dudes, nice guys. They play some brutal Warhammer. Like you got to come and you got to bring your shit. You got to come prepared for the fucking wicked shit.
Otherwise, they'll wreck some shit.
Yeah, they'll fucking push you. They will actually make the poop that's inside of your body come out of your mouth hole. But can you edit that out? That was
no, I can't. I can. Okay, you didn't like it? You didn't feel the joke hit? Look, we could just unrecord it again.
No.
I mean, I barely remember.
Not even recording right now.
Yeah, it's not recording right now.
Whatever.
I didn't record the last guy. He would have Adepticon. I didn't click record. I was like, fuck you.
Are you for real?
Yeah, no, I recorded it.
All right. So at the Midwest guys, they play some hard at Warhammer, but also they're just all sweethearts, every single one of them. So got to hang out with some of my Warhammer heroes this weekend with Skullbro guys. They had a podcast in 8th edition.
Skull Bros.
Skull Bros.
The best bros.
Like, I don't know what I should do with. Should I just?
No, because it's Cartoid, right? Like, it's fine. It's picking it up.
Oh, okay.
It's got it.
All
It
right.
is very phallic in the middle of us. We're very black. Look how black our outfits are. So we bonded over music. Liam, in fact, who won Best Order, he has very similar music taste to us.
Very metal.
All right. Top 5 Taylor Swift songs. Go.
Shit.
Come on! Shake it off. One.
What? You can't fucking give him hints. That was gonna be mine.
Yeah. I don't know any beyond Shake It Off.
I don't know any either.
Wrecking Ball, Miley Cyrus.
Oh my God.
Party in the
Honestly,
USA. Get out of the.
no,
You
fuck
get
it.
your own show. Get the fuck out of the video.
In 2010, I got kicked out of a bar because
Yeah.
I went in and I put on the jukebox. I put fucking $40 in, and I played nothing but Party in the USA over and over again. Then they threw me out of the bar. That is the greatest American song of all time. Party in the USA. I can do it in sign language.
My friend-
I put my hands up, playing my song. Butterflies fly away. I'm not in my head like yeah. Woo. I'm moving my hips like yeah. Woo. So I put my hands up, playing my song. I don't know anymore. Fuck it.
So, what do you think about the fact Seraphon won the event? Bothered? Not
That's
bothered.
an army?
Yeah. Also, Team USA, the AOS ETC USA team. One of those guys.
I got some things to say. First off, bro, Team USA, Bill Souza, Roger, Michael Vaginos. I don't know anyone else besides them. I want to say negative things about them every time I see them, but they're just such fucking wonderful people.
Yeah, really nice.
Just fucking great guys. And I really enjoy them. And, I mean, I wouldn't want to play Warhammer with them because they would just win and I would lose. But that doesn't matter as much as I just want to hang out with them and touch Bill Souza's really impressive beard.
Yeah.
It's like this beard right here, but, like, that much longer. It's just so nice.
Hey, there's some good reps. There are some good reps for the American team.
Yeah, it's crazy because there's a little bit of beef about them being the team, the way it worked out.
Yeah.
And you know what? They were all the right people.
That makes sense.
Every single one of them. I support the choice. They
I
were all
support the choice.
Yeah, like they were right to use them, like the same way. All right, yeah. They
Okay,
pretty much,
good,
yeah.
Good. Yeah, I like that. I think it's cool. Like, they showed some good Warhammer this weekend, which I think is a big one. The other thing we said when we recorded this a minute ago, we had dinner last night. These guys are great. Rage of Sigmar is what you want to listen to.
If you like to laugh, if you like to have a good laugh.
If you like to laugh, one of my go-tos. I was saying that one of the cool things I like about this environment is obviously you're going on a world tour next year.
Yeah.
For the Rage of Sigmar.
Did we talk about that on this recording or the pre-recording?
No, we haven't talked about it on this recording yet.
Okay, do you want me to plug it right now?
Yeah. I was just saying, I've been at CanCon this year. Now I'm in the US. I got to say, and then we had dinner with you guys last night. And one of the coolest things about Warhammer, if you guys are out there and you're like on the fence about going to tournaments, or like anything, like the people you meet on Twitter or Facebook or like are in the gaming communities, like it's friends for life. So you met your show host and one of your best friends.
Yeah, playing Warhammer in the Bay Area. So a little short history about me, because I just want to talk about me all the time because I'm the best.
Plus, people know about me.
Yeah,
I'm already famous. We don't need.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
helping
knows
you up.
You're a daft.
I'm helping you up.
What's the term that you guys would use in England? A daft cunt. Can we say that? A daft cunt. Whatever that means.
Yeah, that's me.
I haven't heard either of those words ever in my life, but it sounds like that band. The guys with the weird face masks.
Slipknot?
No, Daft Punk.
Oh, Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a DJ. You should know that.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, he's got a Rage's. Yeah.
Oh. You got, if you motherfuckers like something, hang on. Put that beer down. I hope I don't spill on your computer. You like t-shirts, you can check out the Rage of Sigmar web store we don't have, and just hope you run into us at a show, at a tournament, and we give you one of these. This is us.
You're like a punk podcast.
No,
you're like
the opening act.
Could you send us recordings of your podcast, and then we'll put it before our podcast. Yeah, like the openers, right?
Yeah, what's up? Time to pump this shit. We're Rage of Sigmar, front to back, motherfuckers. Let's see this crowd open up this pit. I want to see stage dives, spin kicks, hardcore dancing.
No, wait, who was the guy? There was one guy shouting today. Did you hear him?
Yeah, I thought he was yelling at us. Usually
He was
people
yelling at me.
He was yelling at you?
Yeah.
He said, fuck your podcast.
Yeah.
Who was he?
I don't know, but he's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he serious or
Yeah,
fucking
he was
around?
serious.
He was mad at you?
Yeah, I cuddled him though, because fuck that guy. Someone comes aggression, I just cuddle you till you fucking
Really?
get warm and
if
hard.
I was there, I probably would have punched him in the dick and then beat him with a fucking chair. No one talks to my fucking friends like that. And if you know a little bit of history about Rage of Sigmar, you know how I get when people fuck with my friends.
Right, this is key. This is key. You guys are going on a world tour next year. We can see you in Australia, right?
We'll be in Austria. No, Australia. Same shit, right?
Same place.
I'm gonna ride a wallaby. And I'm going to New Zealand.
Wallaby?
Yeah.
If you can meet a koala or go see Coach.
Yeah, he looks just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to New Zealand. I'm gonna kick one of your kiwi birds. I heard they're real pussies.
He's not doing that.
No, I'm not doing that. They're endangered, and they're so cute.
They are cute, right?
They're fucking cute as fuck.
They're so nice.
I'm going to New Zealand. I'm gonna hang out with Seth Cook because America, and then after that, we're going to Bobo, hanging out with the Bobo boys in May 2020.
2020.
I thought I was gonna throw up for a second. Hang on. Had a lot to drink today. Oh, it's coming again. No, good. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna hang out at Bobo, and then we're doing one American tournament and hopefully a Canadian one. We want to go see our neighbors to the north, America's Hat.
One of your natural enemies.
No. Yeah. Yeah, they burned the fucking White House down. Fuck them. Fuck you, Canada. Get the fuck out of here.
Right, look, it's been great talking to you twice.
Wait, we're cutting this off?
Well, yeah, because I'm going to talk to someone else.
No!
Yeah, we can't go forever. We can't
I
go
don't want to leave.
We come back later. Later on, I'm just going to get a you and Nathan show.
Oh, can we? Are you really?
Yeah, or maybe
Oh.
just you and Rick.
Oh my God, Rick's my hero. Hey, if anyone
Bruces.
knows Rick Bruce, Brucey Rick, I feel like I fell into a Guy Ritchie movie when I met him. I love.
Hey, do you know how Sengels work?
What?
That's how he talks.
What does he say?
He's like, these are Zangors. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
I thought you said you know how sandals
I'm not
work.
doing.
I was
No,
like,
not
no.
sandals. Zangors.
Zangors. Oh.
Yeah.
You feel like he's mad at you the whole time he's talking to you. It's great.
Stop telling me off. Stop telling me off.
So anyway, for real, I'm gonna plug my podcast again because this guy's famous and I'm not. Check out Rage of Sigmar. It might be up your alley. It might not. If you don't like it, don't complain because I'm not changing none of it. But if you do like it, I'll be your friend. I'll buy you beer and I'll touch your penis.